How's my quad squad doing? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Quad MSMF at MLG here, back bringing you guys the 5th episode of my series in Black Ops 3 where I review every single primary weapon. Today we're going to be going over the PHARO submachine gun, easily one of my favorite guns in Black Ops 3, especially right when Black Ops 3 released. Also, if I could request a little bit of extra feedback on this video with ratings, whether it's a like or dislike, feedback would be very much so appreciated. That would be awesome. Let's talk more a little bit about this series. So as you guys know, I do review every primary weapon in Black Ops 3, or at least I'm working on it, and I don't say extremely precise statistics. I do give you guys the stats, but I don't tell you the really precise ones, because that's just honestly not what the series is about. It's not something that I want to do. I'm not trying to compete with people who give really precise statistics. It's honestly just not what I'm doing, but I do tell you guys the stats anyway, again, but they're not precise. Huge call out. They're not precise. If you're on this video because you want to see really precise statistics, click off this one, go to another Drifter video. Drifter's an amazing guy and puts out really good gun reviews that are extremely precise. But let's talk more about this series. So I'm also going to be giving you guys a rating out of 10 for every single weapon. So every episode that you watch of this series is going to have a rating out of 10 at the end of the video for each weapon. That's pretty cool. That's something that I wanted to do. Also, I'll be giving the best class setup. Partially another reason probably the most of you guys are here is for the best class setup, so make sure to stay tuned for the whole video if you guys want to see the best class setup. Here are the PHARO stats in the upper right hand corner. Now, as you can see, the stats aren't really all over the place. Mostly on other guns, especially submachine guns, the stats are pretty out of balance, but on the PHARO, the damage good, the rate of fire is good, the accuracy is good. All the stats are pretty good, and I find that to be another reason why the PHARO's actually a really good gun. For a while, I really didn't like the PHARO right when the game came out, but that's actually when it was in its best form. That's when it was its best, because recently, I wouldn't say recently, more like 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more than that, I actually got nerfed a little bit. I do think that it needed a nerf because every game you played, every GB, every pub match, you wouldn't find people not using the PHARO. The PHARO was incredible. It still is a good gun. I still find it, again, this gameplay was just a few days ago, I think actually yesterday. This gameplay is after the patch, and as you can see, as a gun, the PHARO is really good. Like, don't underestimate it just because it got nerfed a little bit, or at least the range did. It's still a really good weapon, so try it out. Give the PHARO a chance. You will not regret it. I wouldn't say it's overpowered. I'd say it's actually really good. A quick little tip with the PHARO: make sure to hold down the button that you choose to shoot with, whether or not you really want to. It's going to help you quite a bit, to be honest. Originally, when you see this gun, you do see that it's a burst weapon. That's one of the first things you probably notice about it. But as you can see in the lower right hand corner, it says auto burst, and that means as you hold down the trigger, it's going to continually burst for you. We've never had that in any other Call of Duty before, except in Black Ops 3 right now. So try it. Hold down the trigger, it'll burst automatically for you. That's a huge advantage that the PHARO has, especially with its really high damage output and range. Try it out. You will not regret holding down the trigger for a while. I didn't even realize you could hold down the trigger. Then I realized, I'm like, wow, this gun is a lot better. So try that out. Again, it's an auto burst. The stats, like I said earlier, are pretty even throughout. As you can see earlier in the gameplay, I did unlock rapid fire. I would suggest on your best class setup to probably use rapid fire. I wasn't using it in this gameplay just because I didn't have it unlocked, but when you do choose to use rapid fire, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. So try that out. It's really nice. Like I said earlier, they did nerf it right when the game came out. It was a monster. It constantly melted people, but they did nerf it, and even after the nerf, it's still a really good weapon. Let's talk a little bit about the mag size. So with it being an auto burst weapon, I do find that you're a little bit more accurate with it. You don't really run through your ammo and waste much ammo. So I don't think that you need extended mags on it, or really scavenger. I think fast hands is a really good second perk on this gun. But I do think that fast mags is going to help you out quite a bit, because when you're playing with this gun, you're going to get a little bit cocky. You're going to be rushing around in their spawns, whether it be domination, TDM, whatever it is. You're going to be rushing quite a bit. You're going to be playing really aggressive, and you're not going to want to spend a lot of time reloading, because the reload on this gun, I feel like, whether it's actually not that long compared to other guns or not, I don't really know. Again, like I said, I don't know those exact precise statistics, but I do know that I feel when I'm playing with this gun, I feel that I almost need to have fast mags on it. Otherwise, I feel like I'm at a big disadvantage. So make sure to use fast hands on this gun. It's pretty nice. Again, the mag size is pretty nice, but having fast hands is going to be a big advantage for you. The next one, let's talk about reticles. So reticles on this gun, on the PHARO, are nice. They're good. Reticles on most guns are pretty good, but I do actually enjoy the iron sights. And when you get used to having the iron sights and you don't have to use an elo sight or a reflex sight, you'll thank yourself later, because that's an extra point you have in your class, whether you want to use that towards adding another perk or adding equipment or a tactical secondary, whatever it is. Having that extra perk slot is going to benefit you quite a bit. So you don't really need reticles, but if you're a reticle type of guy, I'm not going to hold it against you to use a reticle. So try it with, try it without. Tell me what you guys think. Also, like I said, the PHARO has really even stats, except for its range. Its range is really high, so it being an SMG, it actually does very well at long range, especially like in this gameplay when you use long barrel or grip, or especially in this gameplay when you combine both of them. Using the PHARO SMG at long range kind of makes it feel like an AR. It feels like a mini M8A7 that you have in your pocket, and it's really nice. It's really good that we have a submachine gun in Black Ops 3 that has a really good range. I like that a lot. Like I said earlier, fast mags is really nice on it, so try that out. It is used quite a lot professionally, or at least it was right when Black Ops 3 came out, so that's another little voucher that you guys can use to give another reason why you should be using the PHARO. It was used a lot competitively, and I believe it still is to a certain degree, maybe not all the time, because the Vesper and the VMP are really good, but I do like the PHARO quite a bit. So here is the score I give it out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really good gun. Right when the game came out, I would have given it a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10, but it still is a really good weapon. 8 out of 10, like I said. Try it out, guys. Give it a chance. Let's give it the best class setup right here, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I think it's a pretty good best class setup. I like that I'm using the typical perks. You don't have to use any specific perks to, you know, really do well with it. Flak jacket, fast hands, tac mask is always my perk setup. Then I have grip, quick draw, long barrel, and fast mag. So that perk setup, or I mean that attachment setup, I mean the perk setup is pretty nice too, but the attachment setup isn't the best attachment setup. I would say that you don't really need quick draw on this gun, because most of the time you're probably going to be ADS down sights or use the hip fire. I haven't really talked much about the hip fire, but the hip fire is pretty good. But grip, you could probably switch off a rapid fire, because rapid fire on this gun, being able to get those bursts out a little bit faster, which I actually do think they changed Black Ops 3. I think they made the bullets shoot a little bit faster in the burst, not the ability to be able to burst faster. I don't really think that's a thing anymore. I think it was like that in the beginning of Black Ops 3, then I think they changed it a few days ago, which is kind of weird. But still, rapid fire is going to benefit you. But if you need grip, if you think you need grip, try it out. Trust me, you won't regret grip. Grip's pretty nice, but you're going to have to make a few sacrifices if you're going to want to use so many attachments. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys can go out and use the PHARO, because I do give it an 8 out of 10. Like I said earlier, it's a really nice weapon. Go check out that class setup. I really like it quite a bit. Again, like I said, looking for feedback on this video. That would be really nice. If you made it this far into the video, comment down below the word PHARO, because that's really nice that you guys made it this far into the video where I'm talking about one gun solely, and that just shows you're a true fan. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Quad Squad. Comment down below PHARO. Like I said earlier, feedback is appreciated. It's been your boy Quad MFT, and I'm Audi 5000.